What's up, guys? It's your boy Tensei. Hey, back with another video. Today we're gonna be reacting. No, not reacting. I'm gonna be talking about One Piece chapter 1107. So without further ado, let's get right into this. The first thing was the cover page. The cover page was Law lying down on Mountain Leopard with Beppo behind, and Beppo was feeling was having some weird feelings about it. So just like more about jealousy, I guess. So that's that. We move on from the cover page. We proceed into chapter. We have Dorian Broggy making landfall with their crew, with the subordinates. We also see Oimo and Kashi there. They give the order to the subordinates to take care of any ships, and the marines too. And after that, we see Usopp and Nami. And they notice the what's it called, the giants there. Usopp is like, oh, Master Dory, Master Broggy, that's so good to see you guys here. Nami points out that, oh, Koimo and Kashi are there, so they speculate and say, oh, they could have gone to Little Garden, to go get their captains. Then we get a refresher that tells us about the warrior giants pirates, that they were terrorizing the seas for like 100 years before their what's it called, their captains going to Coral. Then the Straw Hats helped them after their 100-year-long duel had ended. Then they also befriended Oimo and Kashi, who now went on to go get their captains from Little Garden. So that was the refresher. Then we see Edison pointing out that that he's surprised that they know them, and that they must have come here running after hearing the news. And Usopp and Nami are like, the news, yeah, it's like, yeah, the Marines deployed a lot of ships, battalion of ships, and this had to make the news. And of course, when they made the news, they're going to paint them in a good light. After that, we get to what's it called? Lilith and Brook on the ship. Lilith calls Nami and Usopp. Then she's saying that, yeah, they are headed towards the northeast, towards the edge of the barrier. But then the barrier is not down, so they're going to get fried, and they can't stop either. So this is the situation that they should get on board real quick, and she also points out that, yeah, their crewmate Brook really literally has no brain. and that's funny. So after that, we see Jinbei is going after what's it called, Zoro, to get Zoro because they need to leave, and he's saying oh, they're actually going at it, but then there's no time to be picking a fight. So we get to Zoro and Lucci, and they are fighting. Zoro is saying he has to wrap this up, because he doesn't have much time, and Lucci is like, that's what you say if you're the winner and your crew wants to leave, but then you're still here, and knowing them, they can't cut off the arm to save the body, so they can't live without you, and that's going to be their downfall. And Zoro is like, it sounds like you think you're the one controlling this fight here, Rob Lucci. So after that, we proceed to the Marines. The Marines are what's it called? They're giving in info that their ships are being taken out. These small to medium-sized ships. So the ships were told to pull back, and the battleships went forward. So the battleships are now fighting against the pacifistas, and that's led by the Red King, Vice Admiral Red King. And he's also pointing out that it's so sad to see them take out these pacifistas, because it's their own assets, so they are hurting themselves. So it doesn't help them. So yeah. So after that, we get to a panel where Vegapunk, Bonnie, Atlas, Frankie, Kizaru, Sanji, and Luffy are. Luffy's in the air. Luffy was just laughing. He's in the air. He then calls Bonnie out. He says like, why the waterworks? Why are you crying? She says, I've been looking for you. And Luffy's like, yeah, I've been here. What do you mean? She says, sure, but I'll be looking for Nika. And Luffy's like, Nika? Like, he pronounces it in a weird way. And yeah, because it's written like that in the chapter. And he also said, what was up with the flimsy attack he tried to do. She said that she was trying to do a robbery attack like him. That why doesn't he show her, and that he should attack this old windbag, referring to Saturn, and he should give him one for Vegapunk. Then as she says that, Luffy's eyes pop out and is like, Vegapunk, like what the heck? So he just noticing Vegapunk has been impaled and has been on the floor. Saturn says, none of you cockroaches are gonna leave you alive. Luffy proceeds to say, you're wrong, and that sounds like a planned bunny. He attacks Luffy attacks Saturn with a named attack, bombing down Gatling. Then he sends him flying, and everyone, everyone was looking up. It looked like what's it called? It looked like they were struck in aware. So he sends Saturn flying. Then Bonnie, Frankie is telling Bonnie that they need to go, that they need to go. They don't have time, and Atlas is saying that they can use the hover boots. That while they're on the island, it works and they can move a lot faster. And Bonnie is telling Vegapunk that they need to go. Vegapunk says, with all my years of medical experience and stuff like that, I know that if I move just a little bit, I'll die. So he means like if you like just like this, he's gonna die. Just a little bit, he's gonna die. So that's just funny to say. And what's it called? Kizaru says well, there's no worry or something like that they'll be dead either way. So he's aiming his lasers Bonnie and Vegapunk. But then he has that he still has that look on his eye, but he looks like he's stunning his resolve. So his eyes are shaded. So he fires off his beam, and here comes Mr. Prince. He blocks the beam, and Cesaro has like this weird look on his face, like he's shocked. But then he could be shocked from Sanji blocking his attack, or he could be shocked that he actually did not. Someone actually stopped him from killing Bonnie and Vegapunk. Like in that scenario too. And Frankie's like, huh? How? What? That's a freaking laser beam. Sanji says, a light cannot hold a candle to love, and Kizaru proceeds to say, if that's so, they should scrap all the physics books and physics stats and should start all over again. So after that conversation, they proceed to leave. So the three of them leave, Atlas, Frankie, and Bonnie. Then Kizaru is saying, "Oh, I'm in a pickle. Like at least I have to bring back your heads. Like this is terrible." Luffy is just laughing. He's not. I don't think he's even paying attention. He's just floating in the air and he's laughing. Sanji is saying, well, Sanji is with Siga. He's lighting it up. He's like saying, well, you have to start writing that apology now, won't you? No, like yeah, won't you? Then we pan to where Saturn's on the floor. Then we see Katarina Devon there also. The Blackbeard pirates show themselves. We see Devon. She's saying it's a rare sight to see a Gorosei in the dots, and she also says my, like what delicious devil fruit you have here. And then she's laughing. Then she also says it's rare to see a Gorosei grace them with their presence in the surface. So, and she also says that makes their job a lot easier. Then she proceeds to tap one of Saturn's legs, then says job completed or mission completed. And I was just that Saturn now asked them, what business do you have here? No, yeah, right? He said, what business do you have here? That that he is surprised that an level 6 escapee like Katarina Devon chooses to be a subordinate to somebody else. Then she proceeds to say, Teach is different. Oh, sorry, Teach is special. Saturn says, so is his lineage. And I'm like, wait, that's like a confirmation from Oda. That's a law drop right there that Blackbeard is not just any human. He's from a special race. You can go on and see he's a Buccaneer, he's a this, but then that was what was in there. So confirmed, Blackbeard is not human. It's not human. So yeah. What happens again? I think Saturn then says they're always up to no good. They're always up to some stunt or the other. And what do they hope to gain from this? And Uvano guy is sitting there cold. It's with his rifle like this. The rifle just up hanging there, and he's like, the world. He didn't please Saturn. Saturn looks at him. He's still staring up there like that. Then as he tries to attack them, poof, they just leave. They dip, and that was the end of that whole conversation there. They pop back up on the island, and Katarina is like, couldn't you have taken us a lot further? Then Vanoga is saying he hasn't mastered the ability yet. Then as they were walking away, Caribou spots them and says, Supersonic Van Ogre, Maiden Hunter, Katerina Devon. It's so it's such a coincidence for me to meet you guys here. I've always wanted to be one of Commodore Chichi's lackeys. Please, can you take me to him? And that's where the chapter ends off. You know, it's a wonderful chapter. It's a beautiful chapter. With it's proceeding as planned. They're about to leave the island. Everyone needs to get back to the ship. The ship can't stop. So how do they even proceed with that? But then it's progressing. We have this Lord drop a Blackbeard. What the Katerina Devon gets, because she apparently the mission has been accomplished. She just touched Saturn. Yeah. So well, not much. The Giants on the island, the Marines are losing, having casualties. Saturn and Kizaru are still here, and the Stars have to leave. Well, we'll see how that plays out in the next chapter. But then this is what has happened this chapter, this everything. Yeah. So if you guys liked the video, you guys enjoyed the video, comment down. Just comment your speculation, comment your thoughts. Let's have a conversation down there. Leave a like, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.